Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my tiny retirement. Someone has made a horrible accusation at me. Right to my face. You stick around. I'm going to tell you all about it. Faced with our potential mortality in our late 50s and the knowledge that life is short, we had limited good years remaining in this life journey of ours. It was clear a life change needed to happen or our time was going to run out. We'd worked hard our entire lives, raised a blended family, and raced on the hamster wheel like pros, all with the promise of more of the same until we left this earth. We took a giant leap of faith, grabbed each other by the hand, and said goodbye to our big house and lucrative income to retire to our little cottage in the woods, a shed, really. We're turning our 336 square foot, one-bedroom cottage into the tiny house of our dreams and a life worth living. I'm Christine. This is my husband, Mitch. Welcome to my tiny retirement. This is our story. Okay, so let me see where to begin. You guys know that I've been absent for a while. That was a conscious choice. Well, my absence was noted amongst many of my YouTube family and friends. And then someone made an accusation at me. They accused me of having fun and not sharing it. My response to that: guilty. I just wasn't motivated to get back into YouTube, and I have always said, if it's not fun for me, if it feels like a chore and a job and it causes me stress, I'm not going to do it. Well, I stepped away. I have indeed been having a lot of fun. So guilty as charged. But I'm working my way back right now. I've got a lot of video of things that we've been doing. We made our camping trip, our annual camping trip to the coast. You remember last year we took Gerard to the coast and we camped right on the water? Well, I've got some amazing footage this time. I'll put the link to last year's trip. So I've got some amazing footage, and if I do my editing correctly, I will hopefully be able to put it up on the screen for you guys right now to show you some of the amazing things that we saw. Okay, we woke up I think it was the second morning of our camping trip, and I looked out the kitchen window of the RV, and here's this little guy. Now apparently it's very common. We were concerned at first, but apparently it's very common for a mama seal to put her baby up on the shore while she goes hunting. Well, sure enough, the next morning we saw them both out playing in the harbor. So nothing to worry about, but what a cool sight. We have some friends that live within, I don't know, a half hour of where we were camping. So we went and hung out with them, and oh my gosh, these were old Coast Guard friends from, I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. They've moved away, they've moved back, we've moved, we're back. So while we were camping, we got together with them, and let me tell you, what a fun night. What a fun night.
Oh, I know.
So I'll be showing you. Okay. This is going on YouTube, by the way.
That's awesome.
Do you guys mind being on YouTube? So we're having a wonderful evening here with old friends, having a fire. And then, of course, when Michelle and I get together, this is what we do.
Okay, I found a scoopy. That's the wrong thing.
Oops, let me put it down.
Wow, nothing
That was
happened.
anticlimactic.
It didn't do anything.
Not a thing.
Fall down. Yep, that's what's in my cup.
Okay. Anyway, so that was the accusation. Okay, now here's the other thing. We bought a boat. We have been on her many times. She is an old boat. She is in need of some good old-fashioned scrub brush and bucket with a little 30% vinegar in it to kill mold and mildew. But she's not bad. She's in really good shape. She's in really good shape. She is a Camper Nicholson, 35 foot. And Camper Nicholsons were built, there aren't many of them in the world. There aren't many. A couple hundred of them. They're not made anymore. They're not even built anymore. So there aren't many of them. There are only a handful of them here in the United States. They were built in England. They are a North Sea boat, and I'm telling you, one of my biggest fears with sailing, because remember, I don't, those of you that have been following for a while know that I had some fears and issues with a sailboat. This boat addresses all of them. She doesn't heal, but a little this and a little of that. A little this way, a little of that. And when you're inside, when you're in the salon, in the cabin of the boat down below, you can't even feel it. You can't tell. So the first time we've had some mishaps. The first time that we went sailing, we came back and I was ordered, get up on deck, grab that mooring ball. I've never grabbed a mooring ball in my... I had never even been up on the foredeck. You know, up on toward the pointy part. I had never even been up there. It scared me. Well, up I went. Grabbed the mooring ball as Mitch maneuvered the boat. Well, it was going too fast. And of course, I didn't have the experience and the judgment to realize, don't even try. He's going too fast. Make another pass, come back, try it again. Well, no, I grabbed it. And it got caught. Not on the rope. My pole got caught. Not on the rope, but on the actual ball itself. You know how they have the little hoop, the little loop on the bottom? And... Gerard, where are you going? Come in here. Come on. You get in here. Anyway. Well, I got my pole, the mooring ball pole, the hook, stuck right in that hole. Stuck right in that hole. I couldn't get it loose. I was shaking it. Couldn't get it loose. Well, the next thing you know, here's the boat still going, but the mooring ball is back there, and all of a sudden, that hook just flies out of my hands, and I am down. Okay, I don't know if you can see the bruising, but I have a bruise there. I have a bruise. Okay, well, it's not that bad. Oh, I have a delivery. You hold on. Sorry about the clickbait. Sorry about the false drama. I couldn't believe somebody accused me. They were like, oh no, you're just having fun and you're not sharing it. And I said, oh, okay. I guess I'm ready to come back. I miss my friends. So, as far as where the summer takes us, we're spending a lot of time on the boat. Sometimes we go out, sometimes we don't. The last time we went out, and it was, we went almost out into the open ocean. We went just about, it was a good couple of hours. We were cruising along for a couple of hours. We got up to 7 knots, I think, which is pretty good for a sailboat being on a net. All right, it's night-night potties time. So we picked him up to go night-night potties. and he's not really cooperating. So I look forward to sharing, yes, sharing, having fun, and sharing more with you folks. I'm sorry for my absence. And again, you'll see me when you see me, because for a while it just got, I had too many things going on. There was just too much for me. Okay, so I've moved inside now. Here's something. Pay no attention to the housekeeping. Like I said, we've been busy having fun. We have been having fun. Here's something that you may not know. In fact, we've been gone for a while. Oh, there you go. Hello, guys. Here's something you may not know. We've been gone for a while. Playing on the boat, doing all that stuff. Well, I've now stepped inside to show you guys what's been going on. Don't look at my housekeeping. It hasn't been a priority. I've been too busy having fun. Oh, and my ceiling fan may be creating a sound problem. Okay. We have a floor. We actually have a floor. It's a mess right now. We have dog toys. And yes, when we go away for a couple of nights and leave Mr. Frankie, that's his water and food situation. But yeah, check it out. So there's one change. Okay? There's one change that has happened in the house. So let me show you the other big change. Oh, sorry, that's a little close, wasn't it? Okay, we have changed from the bucket and chuck it system that we've seen other folks doing, and you've seen them too. I'm not going to mention them, but and in fact, they inspired us. But our experience over the last 4 years has not been the same as some of the other folks who are using an indoor composting, a bucket composting system, you know, with the bins outside that you do the composting. What a pain it became. We went into this... Okay, let me back up here. Other folks who have used this system are claiming that they only change their bucket once a week or so. For 2 people, we were changing our bucket pretty much daily. Okay, I don't know what we were doing wrong, and it's entirely possible we had the wrong material, maybe the wrong kind of sawdust, whatever. But it quickly became a pain, especially over the winter. Became a pain. And not only that, but because the buckets were plastic, if you didn't get to them right away and clean them out, if you let them sit for any length of time, you know, let me give you an example. You know how when you have a pitcher, a plastic pitcher, and it's only for iced tea or water, ice water, because if you put something like juice or Kool-Aid or anything like that, it's going to smell like that. The container is going to smell like that. Same principle. But the smell wasn't Kool-Aid. Okay, so we have gone back to our C-head system. Let me turn you around here. We have gone back to our C-head system, as you can see. Oh, and we do have some, I just put up these tiles. These are just floor tiles because I needed a surface to clean. And this is what it is. It's a separating thing. And it just, and it really does. It looks like a toilet, right? Looks like a toilet. We need to paint in here, as you can see. It's been 4 years. Time to freshen things up. And we have a fan going because it gets stuffy. So, but that's a change that we've made. We have gone back to the C-head. And I'll tell you, we are, as you can see, it's just a milk jug. And yes, that is what you think it is. And we just take it when we've got the, the 2 jugs that are full. We take them out. Here, let me okay, we don't need to be looking at them. So when the 2 jugs are full, we keep 3. we keep 3, and they're just old, like drinking water jugs, and we change it at night, regardless of how full it is or whatever. We just don't want to deal with that at night. And then at some point in the morning, we change the jug. So there's 2. And then I change it again that night to the 3rd one. And then the next day, so like every 2-3 days, I'm emptying a jug. Okay, guys, I'm sorry for the interruption, but I had to tell you, when I empty the jugs, I empty them around our fruit trees out in our orchard and our berries, because those plants love the nutrients that are in those jugs. When I am finished with that, the jugs get a thorough cleaning with hot soapy water and disinfect it, and then the cap goes back on them, and they go back in our bathroom to sit and wait for when they're needed. That's the process for that. And now we actually are at a point with the solid material in the toilet, in the bucket, and it's peat moss. It's peat moss, and when you leave your deposit, you twist the top to churn it like you would the other composting toilets, and Mitch takes that out and still dumps that on our compost bin once a week, maybe twice a week. Oh, it's so much better. And then, you know, and because that's our only bucket, you're forced to clean it immediately. You can't be lazy. So it gets cleaned immediately. It's been much better. It's been much better. A little more solid than a bucket with a toilet seat on it. So that's another change that we've made. I think I may have you guys caught up. So I think you now know everything that's been going on. And if not, I'm sure I'll edit. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry at the beginning for the clickbait. But it was so funny when my YouTube friend said that to me. She's like, oh no, because I've been posting on I've been posting on Facebook pictures and, you know, little snippets and stuff, and even on YouTube, just posts. I haven't really, you know, I haven't done any videos. I already told you guys that. I'm gonna sit you guys down. So, and my friend said that to me. She's like, oh, you're not overwhelmed. You're just having fun and not sharing it. I do love my YouTube pals. So that made me chuckle, and I thought, oh, well, that's a video. So now you guys are all caught up. You know what we're doing. You know what's been going on. I'm sorry if the fan is hitting you guys. We actually are having a mid-70-degree day after 3 weeks of rain. And more to come. But anyway, you guys are all caught up. I gotta stop saying So anyway, you guys are all caught up. You know what we've been up to. And yes, I am guilty of having fun and not sharing. I hope you can all forgive me. I'll do better. You guys have an awesome, awesome week.